Herzlich willkommen, Sianamgela, and welcome to the Bundesliga Connection with Kres Harrington on the SL Podcast in partnership with DW Berlin.
It's time for the latest from Germany's domestic football league, the Bundesliga, and more. The break is over and action is set to resume. For the latest, we are joined by Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Kres, and for the second time now, a handful of Bayern Munich players got caught up with a COVID connection, including goalkeeper Manuel Neuer. What impact will this have on the defending champions who kick off versus Gladbach on Friday?
Yeah, you mentioned, first off, let me say Happy New Year. Hopefully everyone entered into 2022 safely, but regarding the pitch in Bayern Munich, Manuel Neuer is the biggest loss without question. He's started every match except one. Sven Ulreich has only made one appearance. Obviously, this could mean some better scoring possibilities for Gladbach come Friday night. The other two Bayern Munich players, Kingsley Coman, he's recently been injured. He's always getting injured, but he is productive when he's healthy. But Coman should not be a big issue because, you have the resurgence of Leroy Sané at Bayern Munich right now, and he's filling the void very nicely at the wing. Carino Tolisso is another player who came down with COVID. He's been a player that, seems to be on the trading block for Julian Nagelsmann. So pedal back to Manuel Neuer. He's going to be the biggest and most important piece missing, But I think when you look at Bayern Munich and where they are in the standings, and you talk about Gladbach, Gladbach have been horrific, coming down to the first half of the season towards the tail end. So I don't think even a loss, dropping points won't hurt the defending champions too much because when you look at the standings, they have 9 points over Dortmund. You do the math. that can be 3 games without scoring any points at all and suffering defeats. And then the table will get interesting at that point. So I think it's kind of a bittersweet situation for Bayern Munich. I think domestically they should be fine. The Champions League could be another issue. We don't know how long Manuel Neuer could be out. We saw Joshua Kimmich. He dealt with this, for an extended period of time. Hopefully Manuel Neuer, their captain and their goalkeeper, is back healthy sooner rather than later because they'll definitely need him between the posts.
Dortmund's Erling Haaland put a smile on some people's faces while away on holiday in Spain as he hinted about his future. Will we see his farewell tour the second half?
Well, it's funny that you say that because one of the tail end of the games during the first half, Haaland was giving an extended ovation, to the crowd. Many people read that and felt that might have indicated that he surely would be departing the club soon. Everyone in the world knows that he's a high price tag. Everyone is salivating after him. And the recent hint he gave, while on holiday in Spain and Marbella, I've been there with Dortmund during their training camp, a beautiful place, but he hinted to fans that he will be in Spain. Now the question comes, how soon will he be in Spain? Dortmund they have their door into the Europa League, trying to get into that competition because the Champions League didn't go so well. But I do know that 2 Spanish clubs really want Erling Haaland, Real Madrid and Barcelona. I think Real Madrid probably look like the best fit right now. And it looks like they need someone to fill that void, that superstar, to fill those boots. Erling Haaland has definitely been that in the Bundesliga. He's good for a goal basically every time he touches the pitch. And just the way Dortmund has been hit or miss, I think it's a tall order for Dortmund to keep on to Erling Haaland. They'll have to win the Europa League. They'll have to do something extraordinary to keep Haaland in the Dortmund jersey. Otherwise, I definitely see him departing, and you have to believe what he said with his own mouth. Spain is the destination, so I look forward to that big announcement to hit the airwaves come the summer transfer window for sure.
Kres, as you've mentioned, spots 3 to 7 are so close on points, a side could gain some heavy leverage with a victory. What are some of the games we should look out for?
Well, as I mentioned, Freiburg's at number 3, then followed by Leverkusen, Hoffenheim, Frankfurt, and Union Berlin. I think Leverkusen, they're at 28 points. They host Union Berlin, who's on 27 points. The last time these two sides met, it was a draw. This can be a very electric match. I do think it could hurt Union Berlin because they'll be without, a main part of their offense in Taiwo Awoniyi. He's playing for the Super Eagles in the AFCON with Nigeria, so he'll be out, for a few weeks. And that obviously is not leaving a smile on the faces at Union Berlin because, he's been instrumental all season. So that could possibly give Leverkusen the slight advantage, when you have the stellar Nigerian off the roster in that meeting. Another fixture that stands out to me is Frankfurt hosting Dortmund. The first time these sides met in the first half of the season, Dortmund ran rampant over Frankfurt, defeating them 5-2. This could be some payback. Frankfurt finished, the first half, kind of strong, more wins than losses. They picked up points. Maybe this is some momentum. In Dortmund, we saw how Dortmund, finished. They were defeated by Hertha Berlin. Not the best way, to start the break and so on. So it should be interesting. And all eyes will be on Erling Haaland because everyone knows what he hinted to the fans in Spain. So I'm sure he'll be hearing this every time he's on the pitch again. So that should be a very electric match as well. Other than that, they're just a few mismatches as far as fixtures are concerned.
And as usual, Kres, just like always, what else has hit your radar this week?
A few things. COVID obviously is big news everywhere in the world right now. Jurgen Klopp, the former Dortmund manager, been talking about Dortmund. He tested positive, a positive test. If it's confirmed, he's expected to be out, and he's the one that came out saying that he'd be afraid not to sign players that are not vaccinated. So given that Klopp is vaccinated, I think that his time away will not be as long. That should be very interesting. And then the winter transfer window has opened. The winter transfer window is open right now in the Bundesliga, and a lot of those clubs might not be interested in signing unvaccinated players. Not much noise in terms of transfers right now, but all in all, those are the things that hit my radar.
Thank you very much for the Bundesliga update, Mr. Kres Harrington from our partner station Deutsche Welle in Berlin, Germany. Have a fantastic day further.
Danke und auf Wiedersehen.
The Bundesliga Connection is a team effort driven by the following incredible individuals. The show is hosted by Aidan Hewitt and Kres Harrington. It is produced by Kres Harrington. It is edited by Aidan Hewitt and Uli Presch, and graphics are provided by David Scullard.